The richest man in the world just told you to stop saving for retirement. His words, it won't matter. Because Elon Musk is building an army of robots, and he says they'll do all the work, so money stops mattering. But will machines run your life? Or is there a version where they quietly make you rich? Here's the part Elon left out, and it's the difference between your kids inheriting in New Zealand the machines left behind, and one that owns a piece of them. This isn't a doom video. Stick with me. First, let's be fair to him. Because it's easy to hear "don't save for retirement" and think the bloke's lost it. He hasn't. Here's his actual logic, and it's worth understanding. Musk reckons that within 10-20 years, humanoid robots and artificial intelligence will do most of the work. Not some of it. Most of it. And when machines make everything, the building, the driving, the growing, the caring, the cost of making stuff falls through the floor. And if everything is abundant and cheap, what exactly are you saving for? That's his point. Money, he says, becomes almost irrelevant because scarcity is what gave it value, and the machines end scarcity. And you know what? He's not the first to be right about this. Every wave of machines, the loom, the tractor, the computer, made things cheaper and wiped out the jobs that came before. So give him this, the machines are coming, and they will change what your work is worth. That part isn't science fiction, that part is just history, speeding up. But here's the bit Elon skated right past. And it's the whole game. When machines do the work, the money doesn't disappear. It moves. Think about it. If a robot builds the house instead of a builder, the builder's wage is gone, yes. But the value didn't evaporate. It went to whoever owns the robot. Every job a machine takes is a wage that turns into a profit for the owner of the machine. So the real divide of the next 20 years isn't the clever people versus the rest. It isn't even the hard workers versus the lazy. It's a simpler, older line than that. The people who own the machines, and the people who are just run by them. And here's the uncomfortable thing. The wealthy already know this. They've always known it. Ask yourself, how did the people who are comfortable actually get comfortable? Not by saving their salary in a bank account. Our own Prime Minister built his wealth on a stack of houses. Assets. Not a savings account. That's not a scandal. It's the lesson. They told your generation to work hard and save. And then they went and owned things. So when Elon says stop saving, he's half right, and it's the dangerous half. Because stop saving without start owning is just being broke, waiting for a robot to save you. Now bring it home. Because here's where it gets uncomfortable for a small country at the bottom of the world. We don't build the machines. We don't own the companies that build them. Tesla, Nvidia, the AI giants, none of them are ours. So when the machines take the work, who collects the profit? Not New Zealand. The money flows out, the same way it already does with your bank, your power company, your supermarket, to owners who've never set foot here. And that should sound familiar, because it's the same story this whole channel keeps finding. A country that works hard, uses everything, and owns less and less of it. The machines don't start that problem. They pour petrol on it. But, and stick with me because this is the turn that matters. Here's the thing almost nobody tells you. The owners of those machines aren't a secret cabal. They're funds, great big global funds, and funds anyone can buy into. Here's the part Elon really left out. You can already own the machines. Right now. Today. Open your KiwiSaver, or your Super if you're across the ditch, and look at what it actually holds. Go on, actually look. Because there's a very good chance that buried in there you already own a sliver of Tesla, of Nvidia, of the exact companies building the robots in this video. Let that land. The thing that's coming for New Zealand is a thing an ordinary Kiwi can own a piece of from their phone before the next working day. The trap and the escape hatch are the same door. Now, I have to be straight with you because that's the deal on this channel. A few shares in a fund is not going to fix the country. It won't stop the money leaving, that's a bigger fight. But it puts you and your family on the owning side of the machine instead of only the paying side. And that is not nothing. That's everything. So will machines run your life? Maybe they'll run a lot of it. The work, the driving, the boring bits. Let them. But the lesson you hand your kids can't be the one you were handed. It can't be work hard and save, because even the richest man alive is telling you that plan is finished. And it can't be wait for the robots to make us all rich, because that money goes to whoever owns them. The lesson is the oldest one there is, just dressed up in a new machine. Own something. Build something that lasts when the rules change. Because the rules will keep changing. Teach them to own the machine, not to race it. The machines are coming. That part's decided. The only question left is which side of them your family is standing on. So look and subscribe.